radiator's leaking hiss is the only sound left in here. Aside from the traffic down on 5th, cutting through the atmosphere. I haven't moved my coat from the back of the kitchen chair since the night you told me that you didn't really care. Now the fog is rolling heavy, hiding the tops of the high-rises, and I'm just sitting with the ghost of all our old compromises. And I'm ghosting the skyline from an empty room, watching the city lights blur into a shade of blue. You're probably halfway down the Hudson by now, forgetting how we promised we would make it work somehow. Yeah, the view up here is beautiful, but the air is getting cold. Just another sad American story that never quite got told. There's a stack of unread mail sitting right by the front door, and a pair of your old sneakers that I leave on the hardwood floor, just to pretend for a second that you might walk back inside, instead of running from the things we always tried to hide. But the skyline doesn't blink, it just stares right back at me. A grid of $1 million windows and a guy who isn't free. While I'm ghosting the skyline from an empty room, watching the city lights blur into a shade of blue. You're probably halfway down the Hudson by now, forgetting how we promised we would make it work somehow. Yeah, the view up here is beautiful, but the air is getting cold. Just another sad American story that never quite got told. And if I jump into the static, would you hear the noise? Or have you already tuned me out, replaced my voice? I'm tying desperate knots in fading smoke, hoping something stays. But the city moves too fast, it washes love away. Just an empty room, just the skyline and the cold. Yeah, it's fading out now. I didn't even try to clean it up when the glass tipped over the edge. I just sat on the floor with my back pressed hard against the mattress ledge. It's a cheap Merlot from the corner store down on 4th and Main, the kind we used to buy when we had nothing but time to kill and no real pain. Now it's pooling dark, taking over the space where your feet used to rest, and my chest feels tight like a physical weight, like a permanent guest. And I'm just watching the wine stain bleed into the carpet tonight, losing the energy to argue with myself about who is wrong or right. The apartment is quiet enough to hear the neighbors downstairs slam their door, and I'm tracking the shape of your absence right here on the living room floor. Yeah, soaking through the fibers, making his home in the dark. Just a permanent reminder of the day we lost the spark. The television's flickering on mute, throwing shadows on the drywall plaster. I keep replaying the last fight in my head, trying to make the clock move faster. You said I hold on to things until they turn into dust and smoke, but you left your favorite silver ring right here on the nightstand when you broke. And it feels like you set up a cool little trap to keep me looking back, while the red wine sinks deeper down into the fabric, turning almost black. So I'm just watching the wine stain bleed into the carpet tonight, completely losing the energy to care about who was wrong or right. The whole city's sleeping, but I'm still awake on this hardwood floor, tracking the shape of your ghost right where you walked out the door. Yeah, it's soaking through the fibers, making its home in the dark. Just a permanent reminder of the day we lost the spark. Maybe some things aren't meant to be scrubbed out or washed away. Maybe some scars are supposed to be allowed with a whole lot left to say. I can move the coffee table over it, pretend the floor is clean and new, but I'd still know exactly what's hiding underneath. And I'd still be missing you, bleeding in deeper down. I'm just gonna leave it there on the floor.
Headlights below look like a river of gold cutting through the dark. I'm leaning my weight against a chain link fence, waiting for a spark. The wind up here smells like diesel exhaust and impending rain, a perfect backdrop for a mind that's trying to process all this pain. I can hear the rhythm of the tires hitting the pavement lines, like a slow, steady heartbeat mocking all these broken plans of mine. And it's midnight melancholy at the highway overpass again, just standing on the border of where we used to be and where we end. The world is moving fast beneath my feet, but I am frozen solid here, watching every memory we ever made slowly disappear. Yeah, the traffic keeps on rolling, heading somewhere far away, while I'm stuck in the middle of the things I couldn't say. Used to hate the way the city looked from this side of town. Said the concrete felt too heavy, like it was trying to weigh us down. But tonight it feels like the only place that understands the noise, the quiet screaming in my chest that took away my voice. I pulled my jacket tight against the chill of the midnight air, staring down at 1,000 strangers who don't know and wouldn't care. With this midnight melancholy at the highway overpass again, just standing on the edge of where we used to be and where we end. The world keeps moving fast beneath my feet while I am frozen solid here, watching the red tail lights blur through a sudden heavy tear. Yeah, the traffic keeps on rolling, heading somewhere far away, while I'm still stuck in the middle of the things I couldn't say. If I drop my keys into the fast lane, would it even make a sound? Or would they just get crushed by the weight of everyone leaving town? I'm trying to find a reason not to walk back to my car, but every road I take just reminds me of how far we really are. Just the overpass and the headlights moving on into the dark.
The screen on my phone is burning a hole right through the bedroom dark. I've typed your number in 4 different times, but I can't find the spark to press the green button and listen to the silence on the other side. My pride is a heavy thing to carry, but it's getting harder to hide. The clock on the microwave is ticking like a bomb about to drop, and I'm just waiting for the spinning in my head to finally stop. And it's already 2 a.m. and there's no dial tone on the line. Just a dead-air space where your voice used to align with mine. I'm holding the plastic to my ear like it's a lifeline to the past, hoping for a miracle, but knowing that the winter's coming fast. Yeah, the silence is a heavy weight, a language of its own. When it's 2 a.m. and you're completely alone. I remember when you called me up just to hear me breathe on the line. We talk about nothing until the sun started to climb. Now I'm staring at an empty car, logging a cold cup of tea, wondering if you're sleeping or if you're awake and missing me. But the house is so quiet, I can hear the wood floor start to groan. Just a lonely guy, just a lonely guy sitting with a pocket full of stone. But it's already 2 a.m. and there's no dial tone on the line. Just a dead-air space where your voice used to align with mine. I'm holding this phone like it's a lifeline to the past, hoping for a miracle, but knowing that the winter's coming fast. Yeah, the silence is a heavy weight, a language of its own. When it's 2 a.m. and you're completely alone. Give me a sign, give me a busy signal, give me anything at all. Don't just leave me hanging on the anything to feel like I haven't been completely erased. No doubts, just the static. 2 a.m. goodbye to the line. I packed a duffel bag and threw it in the trunk before the sun came up. Didn't even bother washing out the old coffee from my cup. I just needed to see the pavement flying underneath my wheels, to see if high speed could change the way this heartbreak feels. The green metal signs are flashing past in the morning haze, a long line of numbers marking the end of our better days. And I'm counting every single interstate exit sign to forget your name, but every mile of asphalt just feels exactly the same. The radio is playing songs about people moving on, but I'm just driving blind into the breaking of the dawn. Yeah, the odometer is spinning, but my heart is stuck in place, just a traveler running out of highway space. Exit 42 was where we stopped to get that terrible gas station food. We laughed so hard we cried, completely changing up the mood. Now I'm passing exit 50 and the tears are coming back instead. With a million miles of highway rolling out inside my head, I keep my eyes fixed straight ahead on the white paint lines, trying not to look at the passenger seat for the signs. And I'm counting every single interstate exit sign to forget your name, but every mile of asphalt just feels exactly the same. The radio is playing songs about people moving on, but I'm still driving blind into the breaking of the dawn. Yeah, the odometer is spinning, but my heart is stuck in place, just a traveler running out of highway space. How many miles does it take to wash a memory clean? How many state lines do I have to cross to stop seeing what we could have been? I'm burning through the premium gasoline just to clear my mind, but I'm carrying the heavy baggage that I meant to leave behind. Exit 88, exit 89, still thinking of you down the line. The draft folder is full of words I'll probably never send to you, a collection of late night thoughts that never quite made it through. I wrote out I miss you, and then I deleted it 3 times over, sitting on the edge of the bed, wishing I was a little bit colder. My thumb is hovering right above the blue arrow on the screen, trapped in the space between what I want and what we've been. And I'm still feeling the heavy weight of an unsent at the glowing screen under the dim bedroom light. It's just a handful of syllables that could change the whole game, or it could burn down the last bridge attached to your name. Yeah, my fingers are shaking, but I'm putting the phone back down. Another silent tragedy in this lonely little town. It's funny how a little piece of glass can hold so much regret. How a sentence you never read can be the hardest one to forget. I wanted to tell you about the song that played on my way home, and how it made me feel so incredibly, terribly alone. But I know that if I send it, the silence after will just hurt more. So I'll leave the words locked up behind a digital door. And I'm still feeling the heavy weight of an unsent text tonight, staring at the glowing screen under the dim bedroom light. It's just a handful of syllables that could change the whole game, or it could burn down the last bridge attached to your name. Yeah, my fingers are shaking, but I'm putting the phone back down. Another silent tragedy in this lonely little town. Why is it so hard to just let the closure be clean? Why do I keep trying to fix a broken machine? The words are right there, glowing in the palms of my hands. A desperate plea from a man who still doesn't understand. Delete the draft, clear it all, back to the dark, nothing left.
The vinyl record has been sitting on the platter for a week or two. The needle's stuck in the run-out groove, clicking just like it used to do. The song ended the night you packed your bags and walked away. And I haven't had the heart to change the music since that day. There's a thin grey film gathering over the shiny black wax, a physical map of how fast my whole world collapsed. And I'm just letting the dust settle on the record player now, losing the rhythm of how to live without you. Somehow the turntable's frozen and the music has completely died out, replaced by the static of everything we used to doubt. Yeah, the dust is falling soft, covering up the vintage groove, just like the time that passed since you made your move. We used to dance right here on the rug with no shoes on our feet, spinning around to some old soul track with a heavy, slow beat. You'd rest your chin on my shoulder and tell me I was your home. Now I'm just a landlord in a house that's grown entirely stone. The vintage speakers are collecting dust in the corner of the room, just waiting for a melody
clean off the slate. I could find a new album, try to change up my fate, but the silence feels safer than hearing our favorite track play. It hurts too much to listen to what we threw away. Scratch to silence now. Scratch to silence now. Turn it off completely.
The sun is beating down on the concrete outside my window frame. 90 degrees in the shade, but I'm freezing just the same. I've got 2 thick blankets pulled right up to my chin, but the cold is coming from somewhere deep down within. The air conditioner isn't even running in the apartment today, but I feel like I'm trapped in a winter that won't go away. And I'm shivering in the middle of July without your warmth around, staring at the sunlight pooling on the dusty hardwood ground. The calendar says summer, but my chest feels like December snow. A bitter, icy landscape where nothing can ever grow. Yeah, the weather channel's lying about the temperature today, because it's freezing in the room since you went away. Everyone's out in the park down on the corner of the street, laughing in the sunshine, melting in the summer heat. And I'm sitting here with goosebumps rising on my skin, remembering the way your hands used to pull me back in. You were my summer, you were my permanent light. Now I'm just a frozen ghost in the middle of July, and I'm still shivering in the middle of July without your warmth around, staring at the sunlight pooling on the dusty hardwood ground. The calendar says summer, but my chest feels like December snow. A bitter, icy landscape where nothing can ever grow. Yeah, the weather channel's lying about the temperature today, because it's freezing in this house since you went away. Wrap me up in your old sweater, let me pretend for a while that I can still find a way to make myself smile. But the thread is getting thin, and the heat won't return. Some fires just go out before they ever fully burn. So cold in July, without your touch left in the frost.
I turned the dial until the music faded into the white noise, looking for a sound that didn't remind me of your voice. Every station is playing something that we used to sing along to, driving down the boulevard when everything was fresh and new. So I'm just letting the fuzz take over the frequencies tonight, a gentle humming blanket under the pale moonlight. And I'm just tuning into the low static on the bedroom radio, letting the white noise wash away the places we can't go. The dial is stuck between two stations that I used to find, just trying to clear the crowded spaces inside my mind. Yeah, the signal is lost, but the hum keeps me company, a gentle little lullaby for a guy who isn't free. The cat is sleeping at the foot of the mattress sheets, and the only sound outside is the rain on the city streets. The static feels honest, it doesn't try to tell a story or a lie. It doesn't ask me questions about why we said goodbye. It's just an empty wave moving through the cold night air, a constant hum that fills the empty space over there. While I'm tuning into the low static on the bedroom radio, letting the white noise wash away the places we can't go. The dial is stuck between two stations that I used to find, just trying to clear the crowded spaces inside my mind. Yeah, the signal is lost, but the hum keeps me company, a gentle little lullaby for a guy who isn't free. Lost in the frequency, floating in the space between the things we said we wanted and the things we've actually seen. No lyrics to hurt me, no melodies to break my heart, just a soft electric hum keeping me from falling apart. Radio fuzz, static hum. Good night to the airwaves. Porch light's been burning since 5 o'clock this afternoon, casting a long yellow shadow under the rising autumn moon. And the lamp in the hallway is throwing a glow across the floor, right in front of the lock on the heavy wooden door. I tell myself I forgot to flip the switch before I went to bed, but I know it's just another lie I'm cultivating in my head. And I hate that I'm still leaving the lights on for nobody at all, watching the moths beat their wings against the wall. Paper to wall, I'm illuminating an empty house, a stage without a play. hoping that the brightness might guide you back home someday. But the driveway is empty and the street is dark as slate. Yeah, I hate that I'm still staying up so incredibly late. I'm still keeping the kitchen light bright through the night hours, even though the milk is sour and the countertop flowers are losing their petals and drooping down into the glass vase. A messy little monument to an empty, forgotten place. I'm spending a fortune on the electric bill just to pretend that this story didn't have to come to such a sudden end. God, I hate that I'm still leaving the lights on for nobody at all, watching the moths beat their wings against the hallway wall. I'm illuminating an empty house, a stage without a play, hoping that the brightness might guide you back home someday. But the driveway is empty and the street is dark as slate. Yeah, I hate that I'm still staying up so incredibly late. Flip the switch, kill the glow, let the darkness take the room. Let the shadows match the heavy feeling of this impending doom. But my hand freezes up every time I touch the plastic plate, terrified of accepting that I've met my lonely fate. Click it off, now it's dark for nobody. Leave it in the dark.
I woke up gasping for air 20 minutes past 3, with the taste of your name still hanging bitter on the tongue of me. In the dream you were standing right at the edge of the pier, telling me you loved me before you started to disappear into the dark water without making a single sound, leaving me screaming on the wooden planks of the ground. And I'm mapping out the cruel anatomy of a bad dream tonight, tracing every line of fear under the pale moon's light. It dissects my heart with a cold and clinical blade, showing me the ruins of the promises we made. Yeah, the nightmare knows exactly where to push the needle in, reminding me of everything that we could have been. I sat up in the dark and pulled my knees to my chest, trying to calm the wild thumping going on inside my vest. It felt so real, I had to check the closet for your winter coat, with a heavy lump of panic rising steady in my throat. It's cruel how the brain works when the body goes to sleep, taking all the secrets that you promised you would keep. As I'm mapping out the cruel anatomy of a bad dream tonight,
tracing every line of fear under the pale moon's light. It dissects my heart with a cold and clinical blade, showing me the ruins of the promises we made. Yeah, the nightmare knows exactly where to push the needle in, reminding me of everything that we could have been. Part 1 is the arriving, part 2 is the fall, part 3 is the realization that you won't come back at all. A perfect 3-act tragedy played out behind my eyes, every single night beneath these dark American skies. Just a dream, close my eyes again, don't wake me up.
The embers are dying down in the middle of the brick fireplace, leaving a haze in the air that changes the look of this place. The smell of burning hickory is hanging heavy and sweet, a final marker of the collapse we managed to complete. I've got my boots laced tight, standing right by the window pane, watching the gray soot get washed away by the heavy rain. And I'm standing right here before the smoke finally clears away, taking one last look at the wreckage of our yesterday. The house is ruined, but the foundation is still solid stone, a monument to the greatest love that I have ever known. Yeah, the air is clearing out and the sun is gonna rise, but I'm still standing here with the ashes in my eyes. We burned it all down, didn't we? Every single page, every beautiful line we wrote turned into a historical stage of arguments and cold shoulders and things we didn't mean, until there was nothing left of our pristine machine. Now the air is thick and it's getting hard to breathe inside, but I'm not running anymore. I got nowhere left to hide. Yeah, I'm standing right here as the smoke finally clears away, taking one last look at the wreckage of our yesterday.
smoke is gone, the room is clear, and you're not here, fading out to the gray sky.